Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Well, tonight is, strangely enough, today kind of lines up with a new event that is actually showing up like right now. Like it just started right now, so that's going to be very interesting. Although, realistically speaking, this is actually an event that showed up like approximately last year. So there's that angle. Anyway, as usual, I'm gonna be doing my usual round of announcements on my different social media channels and such, and we're gonna be back. Hopefully, I'm gonna be back before the timer runs out. Okay. I gotta say, this is a very weird URL, video ID or stream ID for some reason. Yeah. Anyway, oh wait, I think I forgot something. Dang it. Where's that? To say I'm a ruthless day. Evil is overdone. Okay. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Well, tonight we're going to be playing some Asphalt Legends Unite as usual. Oh, wait. So, interesting enough. So it's already been at least more than a week since the start of Korean. What is this? Korean spring season, right? Yeah, it's already more than last week already because last week it was the start. Like the start was like approximately Thursday, right? It usually starts at Thursday. So in this case, since it's already way past Thursday, it's already Saturday today. Realistically speaking, in my time zone, of course, it makes sense that they're gonna put out at least one new event, which is great. Now, there's definitely a bunch of other events that has showed up already this point in time, but we're gonna play all of them. So for those who clicked on this stream because of the thumbnail, correct. Yes, that is correct. I am currently in the LVN chapter. So I'm not gonna try to butcher that name. I'm not gonna try to butcher the name of that Bugatti. So I'm just gonna either call it LVN or Bugatti Black. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so another thing is that last week I actually was using a controller that I have not shown on stream. Uh, yeah, I'm using a controller that I have not shown on stream, and I'm basically ready to show it today. Uh, some of you may have heard this one. This one is the 8-bit Do 8-bit Do Ultimate 2. So this is a new controller by 8-bit Do. So this one actually has a stand, but I currently disabled it because it's sharing one port with another with one of my lights. So I got the purple version. Originally I actually bought the black one, but the seller told me that the seller told me that the supplier kind of ran out of black. So it's good that they asked for my consent first. Like, would you like another color? Like, would you like to have it ASAP or something like that? Yeah. So honestly, that's uh that's some good transparency right there. Anyway, so normally if I would just pull it out of its dock, it would immediately connect to my uh to my dongle. But in this case, it's currently not in my dongle, so I had to basically start it the normal way. So you might notice here that my triggers are. You guys can definitely see it on the screen that my triggers are being pressed. All right. But here's something very interesting. Uh, there are these two switches here that basically turn these switches into analog or linear. Sorry, digital or either digital or linear switches. So if I turn this, so if I turn this to this one, right? This one is a linear mode. You'll notice that I can now press it partially. I can now press this partially on this left side. Well, my left side. You guys notice that it's currently still in uh the digital mode, so the binary mode. So you can see here, I'm this one I'm pressing halfway, and then this one it just presses up and it just goes on and off. So I guess that's depending on the game. So if you're like, let's say for example, if you're playing a game in which it doesn't really matter what kind of trigger that you're using, so it's like it just press or not press. There's no analog input. This would be useful so that you don't have to strain your fingers from pressing. And then in this case, for Asphalt, unless if you're playing on manual acceleration mode, uh, yeah, if you're playing on manual acceleration mode, which existed on the Switch version for a very long time, uh, realistically speaking, you're only gonna need this trigger. All right. So as usual, I'm also a sucker for the paddle buttons. So what gives the advantage here is that you can basically use, you're holding the controller like this, right? The natural grip of the controller is like this. So you're pressing the triggers. So instead of having to press the bumper, the bumper buttons, or play like this, which only leaves you with two fingers holding the controller, you can naturally still use the controller like this. So I map these paddles to press the press the bumpers like this. So because of that, I can do the brake nitro. I can do the brake nitro trick like this. So I'm pressing this. I'm pressing the B button for brakes, and then I'm pressing the rear paddle for nitro. So, or then again, as you some tricks that people can do is that they can just simply alternate between the triggers if they're using controller. That's also an option. But this is all four of the triggers, all four of the shoulder buttons being pressed at once. All right. So less discussion about the controller for now. I really like these sticks though. They actually feel much better than my ghillie kit. Now I'm gonna have to fix my ghillie kit, unfortunately, because it's falling apart a little bit, just a little bit. But there's a possibility I'm probably gonna relegate that as my player 2 controller. So yeah. Anyway, so as usual, let's. Okay. For those people who are looking for a cheaper controller, because this one, for me, I bought this for approximately $40, but I understand that not everybody has the money to buy a controller. My suggestion would be to buy the Ultimate 2C. That one does not have a dock, unfortunately, but it's still shaped like this. Though it's still shaped like this. But the major problem here is that it's missing the paddles. So yeah, so that's for some people that's going to be a bummer. For some people, right? So hold on a minute. Unbreakable drive. No, it's not unbreakable drive. Sorry about that. Quad rush. Okay. Okay. Wait. Uh, called Envision 74, right? What the heck? Hold on a minute. Let me fix that. Scale to the height. Okay. Envision 74. The Envision, because if it's Envision, that's basically sounds like Nvidia. Okay. So as usual, let's start with the seasonal events. More specifically, let's do Drive Syndicate first. So you guys probably clicked on you guys probably clicked on this video because of the LV on the thumbnail. I understand. So let's do that. So So my LVN is currently 3 stars, but there's this incredibly long climb all the way to 60. There's this incredibly long climb all the way to 60 blueprints. If I get to 60 blueprints, I basically clear this stage already. But unfortunately, at the moment, I am a little broke, so I'm not gonna do that yet. If I'm gonna try to min max my earnings in Drive Syndicate, I might as well, you know, try to stay up to date. Actually, technically speaking, I'm actually at the required level right now. So you guys can see that. Okay, wait, hold on. You guys can see over here, 4164, right? But you guys notice that I currently have pending upgrades. The reason behind this is because I just start up to 3 stars. So the one with the hazard level 3 is currently not met yet. So I'm gonna have to get money to upgrade this. So for now, I have no choice but to use, I have no choice but to play using the pin missions. Okay, let's go. All right. Hashtag run like you stole it. Okay, we started 7,000. Double KO. Oh, okay, got him. Oh, okay, got him. Whoa, okay. Oh, okay. No, I'm not using rear view mirror hacks, alright? I kinda look like I am, but no, I'm not. Okay. At bare minimum, it feels like I'm gonna be able to finish this in 8 runs. Okay. Caribbean, sorry. This thundering start? Okay, thundering start. Nope. Interesting enough, did you guys know that the LVN is actually the only Bugatti that isn't heavy? The simple reason behind that is because the LVN's body is completely made of carbon fiber, or it's largely carbon fiber. That's why it's called LVN. It literally, in French, it means the black car. So I guess if you want to be politically correct, you can technically call it Bugatti Black. Technically. Because realistically speaking, there's only one car in Bugatti's lineup that is associated with the color black. And it's obviously this one. Okay. That was pretty mid. Okay. Oh, Shanghai. You know, interesting enough, so some of you guys keep telling me that I'm some kind of a fixed camera lover or something like that. I saw somebody commented on that. I saw someone comment on that last stream. No, I'm not a fixed camera lover. I'm actually a steady cam lover. But specifically for these money runs, I'm gonna use close. Okay. Okay. Well, hey, at least it did go below 5,000. Dang, my average is going low. Okay, I have 2 more chances. Okay. Caribbean again. I think this one's beach landing, I think. One. Whoa, okay. I think I commented on somebody's post when somebody made a weird screenshot. Somebody made a screenshot in, what is this? In Drive Syndicate with somebody trying to I think somebody was playing on the run. Yeah, somebody was playing on the run using the Ionic N. The comment I made there was that the Ionic N, as well as the Police Rhinos, are the only SUVs in the game. Though that's only half true, because the Ionic N is technically not an SUV. It's technical. I mean, you can probably call it an SUV, but more accurately, it's called a crossover SUV. So it's not big enough to be classified as an SUV, but then again, it's not even. But then it's not small enough to be just a regular hatchback. Like, it does have the hatchback shape. Nice golden LD and LVN. No, this is not golden. Like, this LVN for me is only 2. This LVN is rank-wise only 2 stars. Rank-wise. But at the moment, this is. I currently have this at 3 stars. So the requirement to finish this, chapter is technically 4-star a 4-star LVN. All right. Yeah, the requirement to finish this chapter is a 4-star LVN. So all I have to do is find 60 blueprints. Okay. Now, what I'm technically waiting for, what I'm kind of waiting for is the token to Syndicate conversion pack, because that would be super nice, so that I can get some extra money to have some pulls and all of that. Because you gotta be really lucky to get like 60, you know. You gotta be super lucky to get 60, 60 blueprints in one sitting. Now, I do have a little bit of a head start. A little bit. Oh, hello, Tanish. I saw you a while ago in the waiting room. Alright, so... Whoa, okay, that was some... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I do have a little bit of a head start in this for the LVN, because before I started the event, the LVN was at 38. The LVN was currently at 38 blueprints, 1 star. Though, of course, I don't own the car. Like, I don't have the car's key for obvious reasons. Whoa, okay. Am I going to finish this at 7,000? Yes! 7,000 Sin coins. Nice. Okay. Okay. So, unfortunately, at the moment, I currently have no more hazard level, so big yikes. Alright, so it's still technically special events. Let's go to Korean Food Fest. So for those who are Asphalt veterans, many people probably remember that almost literally last year, the S-Class Hyundai Drift is like the pre-nerf devil. Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you guys. You know what? Hold on a minute. Let me try that right now. Let me see if I can pull this off. Oh yeah, by the way, for those who probably don't realize, the Hyundai Experience Round 2 and Round 1 of the Grand Prix is literally the same track. So for Round 1, you have literally unlimited retries. This drift radius is super wide. You know what? Let's see if I can do it. Wait. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Where is it? Let's see. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. No. Come on. Huh? Did I get KO'd by the sidewalk? Oh my god. Okay. Come on. No! Give me the overspin. Maybe I need to be fast enough. Give me the overspin. Seriously? Where is the overspin? Okay. To those who are... Oh, finally! Wait, I want to see the replay. My god. Preloaded explosives in the car. Nice. Okay, interesting. Okay. Because here's the thing. You guys, if you played Drive Syndicate, at least in the Hyundai chapter, right? Chapter 2, the one with the Hyundai with the Hyundai Ioniq 5N. You guys probably noticed that if you hit, sometimes when the car starts overspinning, it's gonna start overspinning to the point that it goes sideways. All right, here. All right. It starts overspinning to the point that it goes sideways. These cars are so light. I think they're lighter than the average car in the game. That's why they're spinning like that. Wait. So I'm trying to see. I was trying to see if it. I was trying to see if that phenomenon is like repeatable AF. You look like you can't really do it like over and over again. But anyway, all right. Korean Food Fest. D class. Here's the thing. You would expect that a crossover SUV would be a little bit on the heavier side. Yeah, bless. Thank you for joining in. Hello. You would think that a crossover SUV would be on the heavier side, that it would not do that. My God. Just, what is with the physics of this game? Like, I can't even. Oh well, anyway. Approximately last year, the Korean Food Fest, was the part of the West to East season, right? So now they're basically giving it a rerun because, you know, Korean spring season, and then the Hyundai's, the two Hyundai cars are featured in the season. But unfortunately, in the Korean Food Fest, the two Hyundai's, the only Korean cars in the game, are not featured in the special event for some reason. It is so weird. Anyway, like I showed this event to somebody, and then he said, "It's Korean Food Fest, and there are no. Why doesn't it feature Korean cars like Hyundai and Kia?" Look, Hyundai and Kia are not exactly known. Around in my place, Hyundai and Kia are not exactly known for being, you know, high performance cars in where I live. Like, if you think of Kia, you would usually think of the Kia Carnival. And then if you think of Hyundai, you usually think of the Star X. Or what was that? The Santa Fe? Like, these cars are not exactly high performance vehicles. Like, they're high durability, and yeah, they're high durability vehicles for sure, but not high performance vehicles. Cars that you would not expect to show up in asphalt. So that's why for the Korean spring season, they put the Ioniq 5N, which is an electric, okay, and B, for some reason, would be the first crossover SUV. Oh, something interesting, by the way. Hyundai and Kia are also seen as budget cars. Okay, if you're talking about like maybe hatchbacks or sedans, maybe that's true. But if you talk about like the Kia Carnival or the Hyundai Star X or Stargazer or the Staria, those are legitimately kind of expensive when you think about it. Like, they're not exactly luxury cars for sure. But then if you're talking about like their big vans, yeah, those are pretty expensive. But then they're not like hyper expensive, like out of reach. Like, not even auto loans would be like out of reach for the normal person. Yeah. Anyway, so here's something very interesting about this. I think they literally copy pasted this event from last year. So you guys will notice that there are approximately 6 cars featured in this event. So you have the Mustang, the RS1, the Stingray, the Corvette. Oh, the Corvette. Right then. Yeah. So I apologize for that. That was not my fault. Hold on. Let me see. I apologize for that. That was not my fault. My PC's UPS unfortunately um my PC's UPS is unfortunately a little bit on the older side right now. So it kind of makes sense that at random it just gonna suddenly at random it's just suddenly gonna turn off for no reason. So yeah, that was a big yikes for me. Uh, I'm gonna have to set a bit of stuff on the fly. So sorry for that. For my Wi-Fi, I connect my phone to my. I basically hotspot my PC so that my phone can connect to my PC instead for Wi-Fi. Yep. Anyway, Halloween. Thank you for joining in. Okay. So yeah, I just recovered from a random blackout on my uh, on my on my stream. So big yikes. I recovered from a random blackout from my PC, but hey, I'm already back. That's what's important. So about that again. Right. So let's get back to business. I think that was like the fastest recovery that okay. I think so far so good. That's like the fastest recovery that I've had. Yeah, I think that's like one of the fastest recoveries that I've had so far. Because the last time that I remember the last time that I had a blackout in the middle of the stream, it basically KO'd. It basically killed my stream. Though realistically speaking, I was like, okay, okay. You know what? Since I have not started the timer yet, I might as well explore a bit of news, like just a little bit. So other than the obvious, okay, hold on, window. I don't know where's my hold on. So I'm still kind of recovering from my previous. Yeah, I'm still kind of recovering from my previous kind of fallout from the the random PC shutdown. So you guys already you guys already familiar with Gauntlet? Okay. What are okay okay. So obviously we have the Drive Syndicate, which is currently running right now. We got the Korean Food Festival, which I was playing in the middle of the game, and then suddenly the game just suddenly dropped. We got the Easter Extravaganza Spotlight. So I think there's like a spotlight for some of the stuff. All right. So this one and the Korean Food Fest is going to be happening over the next 2 weeks, possibly. And of course, there's obviously the Envision 74 GP. So we currently have the boss mode, which is currently running right now. The Star Hunt, which is a very weird way. This is a very weird car hunt. Really weird format of car hunt that I've not seen yet. I think the Star Hunt. I think they accidentally put the, what is this? The Epic Hunt right after the Star Hunt, or rather the Epic Hunt right before the Star Hunt, which is big yikes. Which is a big yikes for them. April Rides. Okay, that's interesting. Earth Day. We got 2 Pininfarina games and then Pininfarina cars and then the DSE10's performance. Golden Week, and then we got the Stingray, the TVR Sagaris, which is currently a Legend Hunt, and then the Senna GTR, and then finally the cheapest Bugatti in the game. So those are the upcoming daily events, and I'm pretty sure those are the upcoming daily events, and then as of right now the special. I think as of right now the the Easter. What is this? The Easter event. What's that? There's the Easter Extravaganza Spotlight, and then, of course, there's the Korean Food Fest happening right now, and then Drive Syndicate is gonna happen like for the rest of the season. Now, I'm not sure when is. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm actually kind of excited for Gauntlet again because it only showed up for like a week. But I'm actually legitimately looking forward to Gauntlet again. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, let's hope that my UPS doesn't die on me again. So quick update since you were not here a while ago. I think I've done my. Yeah, I think I'm currently in chapter LVN, and I am a little hopeful to actually complete the Drive Syndicate. For me, at bare minimum, I'm hoping to at least unlock the. What is this? At least unlock the LVN. At the very end of the chapter, you're going to be awarded the LVN. But while the rest of the world is basically celebrating spring. While the rest of the world is basically celebrating spring. Meanwhile, on my end, and maybe as well as the rest of Southeast Asia, we're basically, I think a lot of us are basically showering, basically taking a shower at least twice a day instead of just once a day. Or maybe none. Because as of right now, it's like 34. Right now, even at night, it's like 28 degrees, and then it's like 34 degrees during the day. I guess that's the Philippines for you. Okay. What was I saying a while ago when I got cut off? Oh yeah. So since this entire event is literally a copy paste of last year's Korean Food Festival. If you reach stage 12 and you happen to have a 4-star Ford GT MK2, you actually get to have the key. I think I remembered last year during that time the Ford GT MK2 key hunt was happening at the same time as this event, so people who basically missed out on the event can also still get their hands on this key. So interesting enough, I don't have this car at max because Thank you, multiplayer. Thank you, multiplayer packs. Yeah. Thank you, multiplayer packs, for giving me so many blueprints, but not giving me the key. So that's why I have this car at 3-star. Sorry. This car for me is at maximum stars, but I don't own this car. Okay, anyway. So it looks like I'm going to be able to unlock this car. I don't know which one I'm going to unlock next. It's between the LVN or this one. I think WRD. Who's this guy? WRD guy. Yeah, I think WRD guy wanted a garage level, reveal at 210 cars. I'm probably gonna do that. Though I'm probably gonna do that in an offline video, unfortunately. Okay. Scale of 1 to old. 1 to old. How old are you? I remember the time when the Mustang was actually the king of Class D. So that was the beta era. Yeah, that was like the beta era of Asphalt Legends, of Asphalt 9. Okay. One more. Wait, how many? Wait! Only one ticket? Okay, that's a surprise. I'm not expecting that. Wait a minute. I remembered something. What am I gonna do? Oh yeah, the VIP. I was gonna check the VIP market. What happens if I max this? Wait. So this is Class D, right? What happens if I max this out? This is gonna be interesting. What happens if I max this out? Am I going to have the chance to actually get this via key? That's gonna be very interesting. You know what? I might as well take it. Okay. They're getting 4 of these every day, every day, give or take. And when you're gonna refresh, it's gonna be like 250 tokens. So it makes it less ideal. So I'm gonna need VIP to level 3 in order for me to get the Formula E. Nice. VIP level 5 is very interesting. No, VIP. So I'm currently VIP level 2. Okay, VIP level 2, VIP level 3, VIP level 4. VIP level 5 can autoplay the showroom, and you get 1 extra fuel for all of your cars. So for those people who are regularly spending on this game, well, yeah, this is gonna be super useful if you have not done the CN showroom or the W12 showroom yet. And also, 1 extra fuel is gonna be very useful AF. especially for those cars with like just, you know, 3 fuel. Those Epic 6 rarity cars. Yeah. Anyway. What's in this VIP bundle? Is there a VIP level 2 here somewhere? No. Okay. Anyway. Am I done? No, I'm not done with this yet. Yeah, I remember the time when I was playing Asphalt 9 with this car, and there was no other, and this was like the original beta cars. This car was like part of the beta era of Asphalt 9. So when the Elise showed up, this basically threw the ranking out of the window. Because in so many ways, the Elise is technically better than the Shelby GT350R. In many ways. Though the only problem is that the Elise is obviously very, like, incredibly slow. Like, its top speed is only a Lancer Evolution, Lancer Evo 10. That's literally it. Okay. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay. I'm basically collecting money so that I'm basically hoarding money right now so that I can upgrade the LVN. Because at the moment my LVN is currently at 3 stars. But for relatively obvious reasons, I couldn't upgrade it yet because I'm currently lacking funds. Yeah. 7, 19, 7, 15. What is with this progression? I don't get it. So, seasonal events, daily events. Okay, what are some daily events that I have not played yet? The Berlinetta Car Hunt Riot. Yeah, it's gonna be nice if I'm gonna get some epics. Epic. Okay. Sometime around this week, by the way, I'm probably gonna release my video of my first video. I'm gonna be releasing the chapter finales of every Drive Syndicate chapter. Chapter 1 to chapter 5. If I'm gonna be doing chapter 6 and 7, I'm not sure about that. I hope I do, or at bare minimum, at least I should be able to do chapter 6. And then after that, I'm gonna be releasing the video. I'm gonna be releasing some money runs, some interesting money runs. Basically, I call it. I'm gonna call the video "Run Like You Stole It," because you probably did. I mean, that's the context for money run, right? You're basically being a getaway driver. In many of the descriptions, you're basically a getaway driver, trying to take the money from point A to point B. Nope, 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 nope. That was a weird save. Okay. Top pick. That's gonna kind of sting a little bit. Wait, have I done this already? I know I have. Okay, I have. Okay. Oh, Star Hunt. What's next? Oh yeah, I have not done this yet. At least on stream, I have not done this yet. The Overclock Showcase. So, interesting enough, the Overclock Showcase shows the Valkyrie, but for some reason doesn't have the Valhalla, because, like, look here, the Ioniq 5N is here, the Monza SP1 is here, the Berlinetta is here, the LVN and the Striker is here, but for some reason the Valhalla is not here. It said it's a Valkyrie. What? Doesn't matter. E. Oh, I'm gonna rush E, alright. Here comes the Striker. Wait. Is that that's a blue Lego Stingray. What the heck? Triple jump. Let's do a triple jump. Okay, that was disappointing. You don't like the fact that you can't car hunt the ZR1? Same. The ZR1 was previously a Drive Syndicate car for chapter 5. And yes, I'm not kidding. Chapter 5 for Drive Syndicate Remap. Sorry, Remuts. I'm still over the fact that it's called Remuts and not just Remap. Oh well, anyway. Drive Syndicate Remuts. But for some reason, ever since, the only way that you can get your hands on it was previously the multiplayer packs, so that you can actually get more blueprints for the Egoista. Now, the ZR1 was previously featured in the multiplayer packs before the update. It's too bad that they took it away. And I'm really... Oh, you're talking about the nuisance streamer getting arrested here, Vitali. One of the new upcoming nuisance streamers who just got himself wrecked. Yeah. I have some relatively strong opinions about nuisance streamers here. But I'm not gonna turn this stream into something political. So I'm just all I'm just gonna say is yeah. The LVN is faster for some reason. Well, again, that depends. That depends on the context. If you're gonna go for top speed, obviously the LVN is gonna be much faster. Wait, hold on. 446. 461. But because Bugattis are being Bugattis, of course the Bugatti has a faster acceleration. Something interesting about the Bugatti, I think this is the only Bugatti that can that can properly do a floaty. For those who understand the context, for those who don't know the context here is that the LVN, the body of the LVN is completely made of carbon fiber, or mostly carbon fiber. Because of this, this is like one of the lightest Bugattis in existence. But then it's like but in real life, this is like the only one of its kind, and sold to an unknown customer. I'm not sure who it is. It's not revealed to the public, but yeah. So this car is basically like the lightest possible. Okay, again, I'm not gonna. All I'm going to say is for Vitaly, just you guys probably know of the term FAFO, right? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not going to say anything else. Okay, I'm not some political streamer, so I'm not gonna say anything about that. Anyway. So yeah, the LVN is definitely one of the lightest Bugattis in existence, and it's like probably the only light Bugatti. Because realistically speaking, Bugattis are known to be like incredibly heavy, or like heavier than the average hypercar. Realistically speaking, it's like the only one that can floaty. So because of this car being able to floaty, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be much faster in certain tracks compared to the Striker. But then again, I would say that the Striker is also pretty lightweight compared to the original to the vanilla Totara. So there's that. Yeah, 85 acceleration is pretty nice. For a little bit of context, I like this one. If you press the right stick, it darkens the screen and it highlights this one. This is nice. For some context, other cars with the acceleration of 85 or around 80, the Brabham is around that acceleration. I have to floaty 10 seconds before I. Oh, interesting. Okay, the Brabham is like 83 acceleration. The Ares S1. Okay, this is not. You can see over. This is the Ares S1, right? The Ares S1 is basically the 007S of Class C, technically speaking, right? So the 80, 83, I think this can go up to 85 if I have the epics. The Panamera is actually has a stronger acceleration. Too bad it only reaches like 335. The Gallardo is pretty disappointing for a Lamborghini car. I'm actually happy that this one's maxed for me. So what other cars actually have a acceleration of 85 or close to 85? Wait, Ford GT? Okay, weird. I forgot this car exists. What? You too. Same with you. Where is that car? Oh. Of course. Apollo. Where is it? Where's that McLaren? There you go. Agility cars. Spammy AF. Okay, anyway. Wait, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, the overclock, and then yes, I forgot about this one. I nearly forgot about this one. So you know what? Am I on stretch break? Oh wait, okay. I don't have my watch on me right now, so. A large hill. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the heck? I'm probably gonna say Osaka physics, but then... Nah. Tanish, yeah, alright. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. I guess go charge your phone, or maybe if you just need to go. Alright. I guess I hope you enjoyed so far. Alright. I'm also sorry that my PC just suddenly died, but I know that's not my fault, so big yikes. I should have probably restarted my UPS before the stream. 18 active Sky, hello. Thanks for joining in. Whether you just joined in or you were lurking since a while ago, I hope I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. And if not, well, I guess I hope you enjoy. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. All right. Come on, come on, come on. You know, it's quite weird that I have heard of the I have seen the meme, the I woke up in a Bugatti meme, but I've literally never heard of the song. I know that's from a song. I know it's a meme song, but I've never heard of the song myself. So I'm not sure how it goes. Whoa, what the heck? Okay. Something, I woke up in a Bugatti, something. I don't know. The Asphalt 9 garage in a nutshell. Yeah, the Asphalt 9 garage, or Asphalt Legends Unite garage in a nutshell. Where's that? Number 1. You know that, what is this? You know that that Gameloft is probably a Lamborghini sim. Because you'll notice that, wait, let me unfilter this. You'll notice that the game literally has a Lamborghini in almost every single class, including Lamborghinis that you're probably including Lamborghinis that nobody knows about. Like, for example, the Huracan STO. There's at least one Lamborghini. There's 2 Lamborghinis Class D. Though only one of them is like the one that you're actually gonna care about. There are 3 Lamborghinis in Class C. Only one of them is legitimately iconic with most people, which is the Huracan. The other 2 is like last century Lamborghinis. Class B is obviously the home to the spammy AF Huracan Spider, as well as the current decade, the current pair of Lamborghinis that's probably going to be sold this decade, which is the Revuelto and the TMR. Yes. I know the history. I know, and then of course here's the Lamborghinis of class. Okay, there's the Class A Lamborghinis. There's like the new Countach. Then this one is the misranked one, the Aventador SVJ Roadster. This car should be here. Give or take, it should be around here because you have the SV and then you have the J, right? And then if you combine the SVJ, that's supposed to be like the peak version of whatever model of that car is. So in this case, the SVJ Roadster should be like the peak Aventador car. But it's not. This is like the second worst. This is like the second worst Lamborghini in Class A. It's so weird because this car is 6 stars, but it's ranked below the Aventador J. What? Oh well, anyway, whatever. Then you have the original Asphalt 9 poster car, the Centenario, the Asphalt 8 poster car, the Veneno, and then the Lamborghini replica, replica because this thing is a fake. And this car is a complete faker in Class S. Let's be real. The Egoista, their first ever Class 6-star car that you're probably going to forget. The Terzo, which is one of the other box art cars. Yes, you can already notice how many box art cars are Lamborghinis. My god. And of course, the Lamborghini that everybody wants. But by the time that you have it, everyone is already spamming in multiplayer. So there's your Lamborghinis. Next up. Where's that? Bugattis that no... Oh, wait. Hold on. Where is the Lamborghini? Next up. The Bugattis that nobody owns. Maybe except for the Chiron. Aliens fear cars flipping cause of wall ride. So, cars that Bugattis that nobody owns. Maybe except for the EB110, because this is the only Bugatti that most people are probably gonna obtain before the Chiron. And even the Chiron is actually pretty difficult to get. The Grand Sport is like, I think this is like level 59 on the garage level. The Devo is like, I just got this like out of random. And then look at all these Bugattis that I don't own. The Bolide, and I don't know if that's Bolide or Bolide. The LVN, I'm currently trying to get this one. The Chiron Super Sport, I have no idea where I get blueprints for this. The Cento Decci. Oh, if this shows up in the future Drive Syndicate, I'm totally gonna try to unlock this. Where did I get the Mistral? I own the EB10, Veyron, Chiron, and LVN. Oh, you have the LVN. Nice. Okay. Oh, by the way, quick note. Just because you are quick side note, just because you are in the Drive Syndicate chapter with the LVN does not mean you own the LVN. You're basically just renting the car in that chapter. You're basically just renting out the car in that chapter. You're only going to get the key at the very end of the chapter. Now, if you're a Switch player, you guys are so lucky because of Year of the Beast. I think that was like 2 years ago. Approximately at least a year ago. So we got the Bugattis that nobody owns. Doi. What's next? McLaren? Yeah, McLaren. Or M. We got the McLarens. And of course, not orange. Not orange. This is the Artura. Orange. Kind of orange, but still orange. Orange. I don't own this car, but then again, I'm on my way to unlocking this because of Gauntlet. Orange. There was an SE where you can get the car 2 stars. Yes, on the Switch. Year of the Beast. But unfortunately, that was only for the Switch. I don't own this car, but yeah, still orange. Orange. And finally, orange. Anyway. What else? McLaren? Wait, what's next? Ah, yes. Ferraris. Is there Class D? No, there's no Class D Ferraris. Ferraris that most people probably forgot. So, of course, it's gonna be red. Still red. Okay, Aston Martin. I'm actually surprised most people don't know Aston Martin outside of what is this? Most people don't know about Aston Martin outside of James Bond. And some people who even knows James Bond doesn't even know Aston Martin for some reason. I don't know which. What am I gonna say about the Aston Martin? Oh, V, not V, V, not V, V, 177 DBS, V, C, V. Yeah, I don't know what's with Aston Martin naming their cars letter V now. I don't get it. Also, here's something very interesting. About these two Viking cars. The Valhalla is actually more of a luxury supercar. The Valkyrie is more of a track supercar or a track hypercar. How do you know? You will notice that the Valkyrie is like super skeletonized. Like from certain angles, you notice that there's like so many gaps. So this is obviously made for racing. Meanwhile, for the Valhalla from the rear side, it's kind of closed up, mostly closed up. So this one is more of a luxury. So this car is like more of a luxury hypercar in many cases, or I guess luxury super car. But in this game, the Valhalla is actually ranked above the Valkyrie. I'm actually quite surprised that the Zagato is actually pretty high up. Oh well, anyway. All right, I guess that's enough ranting for me with some of the cars here. Why do I have some upgrade lapses here? Okay, anyway. All right, so I'm gonna take a quick break. I think I've already overstayed my my break because I've already did a stretch break. All right, so wait, hold on. So for those who are new to my channel, once every 45 minutes, wait, supposedly once every 45 minutes, you guys will notice this timer on the top right corner of the screen. It's on my top left, actually. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna take a break in which I'm going to do like 10 jumping jacks for every new subscriber, and then plus 5 running in place for every like on this stream. So if you're a new viewer, please do subscribe. That's gonna help me out a lot. Like literally most YouTube channels, of course. Excuse me. So I'm currently at 368 subscribers. That means there's one new guy and 3 likes. Okay. It's healthy to not be, it's healthy to not be sitting all day to playing. So as usual, for those who are not familiar, this is a 4.5 kilogram weight or a 10-pound weight. All right. So currently at 4. I'm currently at 4 likes. Okay. 10 jumping jacks, and then I'm gonna have to do 25 run in place. Okay, hold on. All right. I think I wore the wrong pair of pants today. All right, so For those who for those who gave me a new subscribe, well, thank you for the subscribe, and for those who dropped the like, thank you as well. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be acknowledging any subscribers like live on the spot, so I'm gonna be doing it on the next stretch break. Okay. Okay. So, uh, what the heck? So, we're gonna be doing more multiplayer, and I hope I can get some rank back. Hopefully, please. Okay. What was I gonna do? Yeah. Why is this? Wait a minute. Why is this in my window? They forgot about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't realize that that window was there. Okay. Anyway. Okay. 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 So let's. We're gonna be doing some multiplayer. Guess I'm gonna have to put on my uh relatively serious gloves, kind of. Okay. Oh wait. Please wake up. So I'm currently in Legend League. Yeah, so I'm currently in Legend League top 5,000. But let's start. Let's start slow. Is the Vanda here? No, of course not. You know, I have not used this in a while. Let's do it. I would say that this car, in some ways, is the Vanda Light, with the exception that its top speed is like really bad. Oh, Cairo. Okay, instant regret, I guess. Let's go. If this was Osaka or Tuscany, I probably have a legitimate chance with this car. Okay. Oh, that was a fail. Kind of. Alright. Let's get serious. The Lucky 7. Well, I call it the Lucky 7. Great. Racer Tartarus. Overtake everyone in 20 seconds. Which I'm pretty sure they're gonna catch up anyway. Ah, got him. Nope, nope, nope. Really? No, no, no. What the? Okay. I knew I had a legitimate chance. But man, what the heck? I was literally getting bodied by everyone. Like they were trying to catch me. I mean that is Unbreakable multiplayer. Like you can't really KO anyone, but you could like knock people around. Okay. Oh well, anyway, that's kind of expected. Oh wait. Oh, I have a chance. What is this guy? Noob Master Chris YouTube. Okay. Carlos, thank you for joining in. I hope you're enjoying so far, even if I'm failing big time. And somebody DC'd, did they? Wait! RPM Nick? RPM Nick, are you in the chat? This is like the second race. This is like the second race in Osaka where I met you. What the heck? UD. New Master Chris DC'd. Oh boy. Imagine stream sniping with this stream delay. Imagine beating your ass and then losing and then being a sore loser. What the heck? Actually for me it's actually a 10-second, it's actually a 20-second stream delay. I mean Philippine internet? Yeah. Okay. Like those two races I was doing so well. And then lightning struck or something. I don't know. People were trying to push me around. Okay. What the heck? There are two guys who are not named. Weird. These guys Voldemort. Oh, you have to go. All right. Thank you. I guess thank you for joining in, and I guess thank you for stream sniping me or something. I don't know. Okay. I knew these guys have blocky names. I knew these guys had screen blocking names. Okay. I need to get my rank back. I'm thinking about using the Huayra R, but I have not upgraded this in a while. Oh yeah, by the way, thank you. Thanks to the multiplayer pass, I was able to actually max out the Huayra R. But unfortunately, I had no time. I currently have no time to actually. I'm basically saving my credits for Drive Syndicate, so I can't just simply upgrade this car. Like I wish, but yeah. All right. Next car. I need to get my rank back for now, so I need to use what was that car? But for now, it's gonna be Senna. Like at least let me get into top 5,000, and then I'm gonna use another car that I should be using. Okay. Come on. Nope. The Cian nearly killed me. Okay, that was definitely better than those last races. Okay. Uptown. All right, hypercar lobby, understandable. King Tut. Wait! How am I leaving everyone in the dust? That is so weird. You know what? I'm just gonna say that the game gave me a bone. Oh well. Anyway, that was great. 3100 rank. Alright. Don't fail me now, Senna. Yup. What? Another New York track, okay. It would have been nice if it was Tuscany or Osaka with this car. But I guess I'm tempting fate or something. I don't know. Come on. I have this in the bag. Yes! You guys saw that, did you? 3 guys disconnected as I crossed the finish line. What the heck? No. 1 guy disconnected and then 2 other guys got wrecked. What the heck? And there was some guy who's also in the McLaren Senna who's trailing behind me. Okay, you know what? I need to see this. So this guy was behind me almost all the... No, he wasn't behind me the entire time. Like for some reason I was ahead of everyone. Like for a while I was. By the time I reached here, also there were 2 guys that were behind me. And of course this guy did a drift overtake. This guy is overclocked and he's not over and he couldn't overtake me. What the heck? Yeah, that means that this guy's that means that this guy has some serious skill issue. Like this one's legit. Like this guy has some serious skill issue if he couldn't even overtake me with an overclocked car that I have. Oh well, anyway. Right, next car. I'm probably gonna regret this, but okay. Skill issue. God. Boom. Okay, interesting. Nope, 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 nope. Come on. Come on. Got him. Okay. Big yikes. E. I'm sorry, I forgot to rush E. I couldn't rush E. Oh yes, by the way, Malaki954, thank you for joining in. Tunnel jam. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Oh well, too bad, I guess. Oh well. Alright, last car. Greenland. Okay, let's do it. Oh well, too bad. I think this car would do better than Ghost, but oh well. Oh well, too bad. Interesting enough, I'm still in top 5,000. Alright, so next car. What would be my next car? No. Ah, Imola. I haven't used this in a while. This one's definitely more agile than the Zonda. Oh boy, Osaka. Oh. That overtake train though. Come on. The heck? That was some finish. That was some me first level. Dang it, I didn't get him. I was hoping I could get that. I was hoping I could get that Lambo, but no. Wait. What the heck? Like two guys racing into, like imagine two guys racing into a hole, trying to, hoping to get to first, but you two happen to squeeze into the same hole. I think these are the same opponents. I'm not sure. Like I recognize two of these. Wait. Okay, I'm not sure. I can't see their names, unfortunately. Okay. Scotland, let's go. No, no, no. Dang it. Wait a minute. 4 out of 3 guys disconnected? What the heck? That was so weird. Okay. Last car with the Imola. Last race with the Imola for now. Alright. So I think I have 2 more. I have room for 2 more cars to go. Give or take. Oh boy. Good old Nevada from Asphalt 8. Come on. Oh well. Alright. I guess it's time for me to bring out the big guns. Speedtail. One of the cars with the weirdest physics before... The car with the weirdest physics in game. Before the Spearling and the Hyundai came along. Alright. Nevada again. Let's go. Excuse me. Can I at least catch up to that? No, I cannot. Okay. Finally, I have the Regera. Nice. At least for me, I think the Regera is a very polarizing car. At least for me. Like sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's not. Here's a free tip. Within the top free-to-play, what is this? Within the garage, the first 18 garage levels, the Regera is actually the fastest car that you can obtain. Within the first 18 garage levels, or 20 garage levels. Yes, it is actually the fastest. And if you remember the Gauntlet, there's that 30-second track that basically starts with you basically running down the hill of Himalayas. What track was that? Free Fall. That is the best track. That track is the best track for the Regera. What the heck? Lol. Okay. Regera is a good car for keyboard warriors. Interesting. Yeah, the Regera is actually the fastest car in the first 20 garage levels. So if you max that out, you can go up to 467 kilometers per hour. So the car works really, really well in the track free fall if you encounter that again in Gauntlet. Asphalt physics strike again, as usual. Okay. When is the next gauntlet? That I am not very sure of. Yeah, I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. All right. I think this one's my last car for the stream. All right, let's do it. This is one of my best cars for multiplayer. Yeah, this is. I wouldn't exactly say that this is my best car, period, but I would say that this is like one of my best cars for multiplayer. At least for MP1. So if you're familiar with using the Huracan, this car's basically what the heck spin tail. If you guys are familiar with the Huracan, this car's basically the Huracan for Class S. Can I catch up to this guy? I hope I can. Ah, okay. Okay. So I was not able to catch up to that guy because he was using a Koenigsegg. Okay, unfortunate. Well, yeah, that's true. The devil is attainable with the devil is attainable if you actually have enough gauntlet points. Gauntlet coins. So with 150,000 gauntlet coins, the key costing 150,000 gauntlet coins, well, that's gonna be some serious grind. Interesting. Come on. Okay. I just need like 4 to 6 more gauntlets played, and I can unlock the McLaren F1. I hate using the Corvette GS. Yes, correct. In my case, I'm actually going for. In my case, I'm also going for the McLaren F1 as well. Because for me over here, the McLaren F1 for me is currently at 5 stars. And I have 30 blueprints to go in order for me to get it to max. But first, I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to get its key first. Obviously, the key is definitely gonna be very valuable. So there's that. But other cars that I have in this lineup, we got the. I'm interested in how the Super Snake actually works in multiplayer. I'm also interested in the Tushek 900. For context, I'm actually on Division 5, and I ended up in Rookie League. So Division 5 is like for those people who are like either Asphalt veterans or like those people who are whales. And unfortunately, you cannot really sandbag your way to Division 1 unless you're just straight up a Smurf. Cause yeah. So I'm in Division 5 but rookie, and this is how much gauntlet coins that I was able to get, which is pretty substantial. So even if I'm just grinding on rookie or yeah, even if I'm just grinding on rookie, I have a feeling that I'm gonna be able to unlock the McLaren F1. I'm definitely aiming for this, and then I'm gonna go for the Evo next. All right, I think this is last car. All right, last race. Devil sheep. Oh, that TikTok. Oh boy, Nevada. Okay. Nope. Nope. Dang it! What the? No, I didn't crash. Okay, that was lucky. That was super lucky that I didn't crash. But now I'm behind. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Dang it. Okay, too bad. Fast forward 6 months later, we will see full Devil 16 lobbies in MP1 and MP2. Pure 600 kilometer chaos is gonna happen. Nice. I'm pretty sure that by then, maybe, okay. So the Racer Tartarus is a kind of fictional car. It's not exactly a real car that you can find in real life. And when you think about it, the Terzo Millennio is not a production vehicle. Like, it technically exists, but it's not being sold in real time. Like in the channel Supercar Blondie, she has driven the Terzo Millennio, but then again, since that's like some alien sci-fi BS, at the moment it's only kind of a concept car. So I have a strange feeling that by then I have a feeling that Gameloft is going to get their hands on the SRT Tomahawk. That's only my guess. Like, just to even out the odds. And if you're not sure what the SRT Tomahawk is, let me show you guys. Where is that? So if you guys thought the TS TSRS. If you guys thought that TSRS has a really awesome spoiler, wait till you see this thing. Its entire body is a freaking dynamic spoiler. And this thing is basically a jet plane on the ground. Like you even, like theoretically speaking, the racer that has to be, the driver that has to be riding this thing has to be wearing some kind of a G suit that even, yeah, they have to be wearing some kind of a G suit, like a gravity suit, like the one that you would wear if you fly a plane. No, this thing is faster than that. It's like this thing, if it exists, like it's gonna exist in 2035, which is like 10 years from now. But this thing, if it exists, it's basically running at Mach 1. That's like the speed of sound. So yeah, this is literally a jet plane on the ground. Like, I'll give you guys some context. In 1991, so you guys know about the Mazda 4i's dad, what is that? The 787B in Le Mans, 24 hours of Le Mans. The announcer would tell the audience, everybody cover your ears. The Mazda 787B is coming, something like that. You know what would happen if this car was on Le Mans? Everybody cover your ears. Oh wait, he's gone. Yeah. This thing is basically flying at the speed of sound. Yeah, this thing is basically flying at the speed of sound on the ground. Like, this is how it looks like. I'm pretty sure Gameloft is gonna consider putting this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gameloft is gonna consider putting this car in the game. This car isn't even trying, and he's already at 400. Oh my god! Oh my god! What the heck? No, this has to be a hack. You know what? This has to be a hack. I'm sorry. No. No. Oh, there's me. Oh, here it is. Okay, I need to turn on. Oh wait, the sound is here. It's not even 10 seconds. He's already at 400. Class R? Class R? No. Class X? Seventh gear? I want to see this thing turn. You guys saw that? You guys saw that? This isn't even my final form. What the heck? Like, this is like the brakes of a jet when they hit the runway. Like if they're landing. My god! No, okay. The entire point of these spoilers is to keep this car on the ground. So no, it's not. It's not class anti-gravity. In fact, this is gonna be like, I don't know, times 10 gravity. Like, it ensures that the car is on the ground regardless of what happens. It makes sure that the car doesn't just fly off the road when it jumps off a ramp. My God. If the racer Tartarus is fictional, this car is also fictional. And realistically speaking, considering that you know, Toyota has for a very long time just doesn't want to put their car in a game. Well, at first it's because they don't want to associate their cars for street racing. But now they have really high licensing fees. That's the second reason why now. So like, for example, Forza Horizon recently had Toyotas, right? So because of that, at this point, I'm pretty sure not really much is gonna stop them from putting this monstrosity in the game. Like, come on, GT by Citroën, right? Citroën. In case you didn't realize, like, in case you guys didn't realize, maybe in case you guys forgot. Where is it? Oh, they removed it since last time. Okay. The reason why this car is called GT by Citroën is because GT is literally, you know, it's literally the branding of Gran Turismo. That's why. So there's not much stopping them from putting this car in the game. Oh, so there's a straight AF. This one is a straight AF race. Okay, this is how this car looks like. This is how this car looks like in the twisty track. Nordste Life. Like, look at this! Wait! What the heck? You guys saw that? It just takes those corners at 300 kilometers per hour. Oh my God! Like, if you thought the 007S was a monster at cornering, yeah, this thing is like way over there. Like, you guys notice that there was a ramp, right? There's this ramp, and he didn't fly off. Yeah, that's exactly what those spoilers are made of. That's what those spoilers are for. So no, as much as you're gonna say class anti-gravity or something, no, even you're gonna have to turn off the spoilers in order for you to actually fly. Which is gonna be a little disappointing for those ramps, maybe. But then again, this is Asphalt. This is an arcade. This is not a sim, so they could make it. They can have some amount of creative liberty there. Excuse me? It's running at 500 kilometers per hour, and it just takes those turns like. This car's insanity. Again, not much. I'm not gonna say nothing is gonna stop Game Law from getting this car in the game, but not much is gonna stop Game Law from putting this car in the game. Considering that the Racer Tartarus is not real, this car is also not real at the moment. Well, yeah, for now it's not real. Later then, GL nerfs the car with a top speed of with 11 nitro. Thinking about it, yeah, I don't think this car is gonna even need nitro, really, realistically speaking. 27 handling? No, more like 150 handling. The Senna already has 110 handling. This thing is gonna be either 150 or 200. Like it can take corners without even hitting a floaty. Better yet, it can take corners without even drifting. I'm pretty sure that's what we all thought when we were playing racing games as a kids. Like can we just take U-turns without hitting the brakes anymore? Yeah, this car can do that most likely. Agility brakes? What brakes? Here's a U-turn. Oh, it did hit the brakes. Okay. What's in here? Oh my god! 7 freaking gears! I don't know. Nothing is stopping GameLoft from putting this car in the game, but I don't think it's gonna be super. I don't think it's gonna be super real. It's gonna be super fair to have this car in the game anyway. My god, the ultimate Vanda revenge of Class X. You want to know what other cars should be in Class X? The cop cars, the asphalt security cars. It doesn't matter what cars you're using. The asphalt security cars, like the basic interceptor, can catch up to you regardless. Oh well, anyway. That is a very long rant. Anyway. Okay. Oh well. That was some insane YouTube watching. What the heck? Anyway, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, stretch break. It's technically not stretch break, it's technically right. Oh, wait, is this correct? 369 subscribers. You know what? Nice. I don't know who subscribed, but I guess thank you for that. I'm gonna do the usual. Also, the massive truck. Are you talking about the? Are you talking about the SWAT truck? Yeah. No, literally SWAT truck. Like in case you're not familiar, the SWAT that that truck is basically a SWAT truck. Like basically those big armored carriers that can carry us SWAT teams. Yeah, that's what that is. It's, if we're gonna take a closer look, yeah, that's basically a SWAT truck. Special weapons and tactics. Like they're usually the guys who just go into who they basically rescue a hostage within 1 minute. Like when they break into a building and there's like a hostage situation, the SWAT teams are just gonna bust into the building within and then basically rescue the hostage within a minute if there's like a robbery or maybe I don't know, some kind of terrorist attack or something like that, trying to save somebody. Yeah. That thing is basically a SWAT truck. And considering that I think in Need for Speed Heat, at the maximum heat level, they're gonna bring out those trucks. Usually with the intent to actually flatten you or something. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So one new subscriber, so that's 10. Class X. I don't know. Okay, the Interceptor is Class X. I guess the SWAT truck is also Class X. Yeah, the SWAT truck is also Class X. The Police Rhino. The I'm talking about the SUV, right? There's like an SUV, right? The only other SUV in the game. Yeah, that's also gonna be in Class X. Like all the security cars are going to be in Class X, guaranteed. Anyway, so 10 jumping jacks. Wait, 20 jumping jacks and then one run in place. All right, let's do it. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, Actually, one car that I'm actually hoping to actually be in one car that I'm actually hoping to be in the game that I definitely want would be the port. So I'm pretty sure you guys know about the Mission R, the Porsche Mission R, right? The Porsche Mission R is in the game for Class C, right? There's actually a Mission X by Porsche. That would be Porsche's hypercar. Like if you thought the 918 Spider is like hyper enough, like it's wide and then pretty low and then rear engined, right? If you thought that was already hypercar enough, yeah, wait till you see that. Wait till you see the Mission X. That car is like, I would say that in some ways I would say that is peak Porsche, but then again it kind of looks like a Genti. Like that would be the first hypercar by Porsche. But then it's like it kind of looks like a Genti. It's like very square. Oh well. Anyway, so I guess unfortunately that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you for joining in. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to post more videos. Uh, okay. Quick note. I'm gonna announce this right now. Uh, at first I thought it was gonna be on 22, but uh, the schedule was moved to 25. I'm gonna have a surgery. So I'm one of those people who, for some reason, have a gallbladder problem. For some reason, it's kind of genetic. For some reason, so I'm gonna have a surgery, and hopefully, the surgery is gonna go well. It's gonna be on 25. At first, I thought it was gonna be on Monday, so literally next week. But the good thing is that it's not on Monday, so that means I'm still gonna be able to stream. I'm still gonna be able to stream next week on Monday, but instead it's gonna be on 25. So there's a very high likelihood that I'm not going to be able to stream on. There's a very high likelihood I'm not going to be able to stream the Monday of the week after. But of course, I'm still going to be here because uh, you guys can Google laparoscopy. Yeah, laparoscopy. It's a relatively safe way to actually remove the gallbladder from the body, which is nice. Anyway, most likely I'm gonna have a public post on it maybe next week, hopefully. So hopefully and because of that, usually I'm gonna be more motivated to actually post more videos very soon. So yeah, in the meantime, for those who are subscribed, do ex- do expect me actually posting more videos very soon. So some videos in the pipeline, big videos, not short videos, by the way. What is the laggiest place in Asphalt? The laggiest place in Asphalt. Uh, Drive Syndicate finales. Drive Syndicate finales that I have recorded, as well as what else? Run like you stole it. Money. Some random money run montage. All right. So anyway, thank you guys for joining in, and see you next time. All right.